Hello. Can everyone hear me? Hello. Can everyone hear me? It looks like it's working. Let's pull up everything. Looks like it's working. There's my volume. I can't hear anything from the game, but I don't know if it's doing anything yet. I presume it should be doing something. I know it's wrong. I forgot to change a setting. I presume it should be doing something. Can y'all hear a game? I forgot to change a setting. I presume it should be doing something. Can y'all hear a game? Oops. Turn that down. Okay, that's good. Go back over here. We gotta switch this. There it is. I can hear it now. Ah, oh, so good. Turn that down a little bit. I don't know if the music's different or I just haven't sat here and listened to it enough, but it sounds different? Question mark. Hello, hello everyone. We've got, oh geez, I can't read because of my stupid, one of my screens is slightly broken. It's purple. It has a purple tint over it. And the blue font of my streaming service makes it hard to read. Let me pull up YouTube's chat. There we go. We've got Seshir, Apollonia, Mad Pulls, hello, hello. Reverb's gone now. Oh, yeah, I fixed that. Twitch was on for some reason. I have too many windows I have to keep open at all times. We are multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and we are also streaming much earlier than normal, which is probably why no one's here, because my audience is American, but I figured it's Saturday, and I really want to play as much of this game as possible. I have so many things, so much to show you, so much to tell you, so much I've learned. I struggled at first researching this. I was hitting dead ends. I was like, I'm not finding, I'm not getting, and then I did the smart thing. And I stopped looking for books on literary, on religion, on symbolism, on Shinto. I looked for books about weddings. And I found it. I found it all. I was like, duh. This whole game is a wedding. It's just a big-ass wedding. Do I have to do load to do this? Okay, yeah. Alright, new game plus. What do I want to do? Puzzles hard? Lost in the Fog story. Oh man, so we've already done the hardest, and then we have hard, and then I guess we'll do story to just see what the... I feel like story's not going to be interesting. We just did Lost... Alright, we'll do hard. Hard. We're double the hard. I'm so excited! Gotta move this. Did I do it right? We're seeing this cutscene we've seen. I think this was last time. Is this double?
Hey, did you know that when a girl grows up, she has to get married? It's her job.
It's not a job. Don't you want to get married, Hinako?
I don't know. Maybe not. It doesn't sound fun when Daddy talks about it.
She's so
Kinda
cute.
like homework, huh?
If he tells me I have to, then I don't wanna.
Thanks for waiting. Junko. Did something happen?
I really want to see her dress closer. Her kimono.
Reminiscing a little.
Ugh.
About, you know, when we were kids, you
So sad.
always looked out for me.
Got that open.
Hinako.
Oh. I wonder if this is the real sister and the rest aren't. Because this sister's in a different outfit.
Here.
Like, this represents a sister like she remembers before she got married.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, I think this is maybe before she got married, before she died, and then the one we meet later is her dark self. The same way our character has two selves. pretty. That's the candy store, right? Where our story begins and ends. That's the well, but I don't know if it's a specific one. Rice fields. Very pretty. Interesting this song plays at the end of the first playthrough, like, okay, now you have to play it again. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this game has so many things that builds on the idea of looping. It really feels like you're kind of running in circles, which maybe is kind of, you know, how our characters feel. So no, this is not original to the theme of Silent Hill, but if you listen to it, it does sound like it has some similar sounds or maybe instruments? I don't know enough about music to figure out.
It's settled. We will decide everything from here on out.
But dear, what about how Hinako feels?
We're never gonna get another chance like this.
Yeah, all this I think is the same as
What could
second
possibly
playthrough.
Make Hinako happier? Hmm? Nothing.
Love, you've been streaming more frequently for long sessions. Hope this is an indication your health is improving. It is! I actually feel kind of crummy today, but I think it's because I've been bringing all the Christmas boxes inside to decorate. Little physical exercise. But it's nothing like in the past. I just have a minor bleh.
Darling, please.
Like I've exercised a lot, you know? Know if rumors of a Silent Hill 1 remake has been confirmed. I have no idea. When is the Game Awards? That's this week, right? Did I miss that already? I mean, I'm not big. Like, I would have maybe watched it.
There's no way. Never.
Okay, is there a way to know? Okay, I still have all my stuff from last time. Owned 63. So it'll tell you a number, but it won't maybe tell you... I wonder if I can Google how many documents. Nah, we'll worry about it later. I want to find as much as we can this time. I want to get in there deep. I want to know. Can you show me? There's so much going on in this game. I am, like, falling deeply in love. Definitely going to have a video out on it in the next week. Probably next Friday. Maybe a little earlier. We'll find out if I have the time and the energy, and it happens. I wonder what these are. There's so much, like, plant theming in this. I really want to book and research on more Japanese plant imagery. I found a couple texts that discuss it a little bit, but man, is it hard to find. Any being up here? Good morning. Hello, hello. Anything? Can someone Google for me, just because I'm curious now, like, how many collectibles are in this game?
Landslides blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Oh, so there was a thing that happened here. I have 63. I'm really curious if that's, like, a lot or not. Like, hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. God, this is beautiful. Beautiful and terrible. Lore pieces are varied. Some pop into later runs. Yeah, I wondered if there was going to be more, you know, like, as runs go on. I know last time...
I admire the view from here.
Ooh, we can also get some chatting.
I really miss my sister.
BB. 93, not sure if that's valid or not. That's not a bad number, so we might be missing, like, a third. And yeah, last time there were definitely a bunch of notes we found that I don't think were available first playthrough, which is part of why I'm looking at everything. Let me into house! Let me in. Oh, this is different. When we come back later, the gate's open. A little bit of difference in environment. Yeah, first one's super limited on lore. I had the feeling. It's happening again. As soon as I stream, my body's like, let's take a yawn. Hello! I didn't look at the... Well, I looked at the endings I'd gotten before I started streaming, but I haven't pulled it up on stream. I guess now we want to do... crap. I'm trying to remember what we were talking about last time. You gotta do... 37 documents, 40 fungus samples, 20 ritual artifacts. I don't think we've done anything with fungi. So clearly there might be more to find.
Guess I'll pray.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that that's... Yeah, I saw the descriptions of the endings, which were, like, real messed up. What? 40 Omamori? Okay.
What should I do?
We'll figure it out. It's no big deal. Where's... I wonder if we can go in there later. So what ending do we want next? What's the one that makes the most sense? I know folks were saying so far I've gotten the endings in a good order, lore-wise. What should I get next? Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think... That sounds weird. Yeah, we've already looked at these. That's the way I'm supposed to go, I think. Ending 3, just pick sword. Okay. So just get sword, have sword, do sword. Sounds great. I can do sword.
Uinari-sama. The fox god's enshrined all over the place.
Hey, that one's beheaded. Alright, got anything new? Oh yeah! Like the statue of an Ashura. Ashura meaning demon. Wields a multiple array of weapons. Bow and sword. It's got a Buddhist monk staff. It has a bell that's like a Buddhist thing. And then it has a special looking sword I've seen in a lot of places. I don't know the name. And I think there's another sword maybe in its hand. Anything else? Inari-sama. Inari-sama Bisugaoka has been the guardian deity that's protected this town since the old days, but they can be capricious. Sometimes they'll turn into a fox and steal chickens and dried persimmons. Other times they'll play tricks on children who don't listen to their parents. I heard that when they fall in love with a woman they find desirable at first sight, they spirit her away to be their bride. Yeah. Sacred sword. Alright, that should be everything new. Yeah, lore notes are in the collectibles. Yeah, that's why I was curious how many collectibles total there are. Is this new? Have I been in here? Yeah, this is the treasure house. I've already done this. Give me more shit! I want more to do. I want more lore! I want new things. I want to go in houses. I've already done this. I wonder whose house this is. Does she ever say? Do we ever find out? I think it's gotta be a house with a sister and a brother. This is from Sakuko, but it's too cute for me. What does that mean? This can't be your house. Huh? This is from Sakuko? Whose house is this? We were just in your house, so whose house is this? Sister's house, maybe? No, I don't... He always told me play house like a good girl should. Isn't that cute? Whose house is this? Mysteries from Sakuko. Okay, theories. Sister's house, maybe? Or house she moved into when she married Kotoyuki. Except Kotoyuki, I would think, if he's, like, inherited the role in that huge clan, wouldn't he have a nicer house? And it says something about Sakuko. From Sakuko. But Sakuko would have lived up near the shrine, right? Because shrine family? We got lots of kids' toys. And cutesy things. And she keeps mentioning her dad. Member of the family? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it could be Kotoyuki in her house. Because it definitely doesn't seem rich enough. But it does mention her a lot. And this is a boy's room. So it's a family with a boy and a girl. I'm gonna be a treasure hunter, I know. The girl who lives next door. Who are you people? And why is Sakuko... What did he do? Mysteries upon mysteries. Alright, we got a boy and a girl living upstairs. No other room, so... No mother and father. And of course, he's got all his little treasures. You know what we're gonna do? Since this is like our third playthrough, we're gonna change the brightness settings. I want to be able to see more of the game. We already had the brightness up so much, oh my god. What's it gonna look like if I make it crazy? Did that help a little bit? A little bit. You can kind of see what's on the wall, but not really. I'm going to make the contrast all. I'm going to set the graphics to no. How's it look on your end? Does it make it... Oh, contrast makes it darker? I'm stupid. So I want the contrast to go down and the brightness to go up. There we go! Alright, now we can examine things more carefully. Picture of like a river and a well? Could be his house when he was a child. Oh, Kotoyuki's house as a kid, maybe. That still doesn't connect to Sayako. That's her name, right? Why does this house have multiple pictures of rivers and oceans and water? And many girl dolls. Yeah, Kotoyuki didn't have a sister that we knew of. Sachie? Who's Sachie? She one of the school kids? School students? Yep. And it doesn't sound like Kotoyuki... I don't know. He could have had a half-sister, I suppose. Not related to the other family. Or the other family wouldn't have given a shit about a daughter anyway, because, you know. On the one hand, I'm like, this game with the treasure chests, you know, seems not in character since he was such a serious, mature child. But on the other hand, maybe this was like his one acting out trying to be a normal kid. I don't know. Lots of thoughts. Lots of possibilities. Lots of thoughts. Very curious what this house is. Have many, many things to consider. What is up? What's over here? Yeah, this house is full of, like, candy and kids' toys and symbols of childhood. Like, look at all this. Yo-yos and these toys and dolls. And there's a specific date on the wall. Very specific date. 10-something. 10... I don't know. I'm gonna have to try and Google. Okay, this house is in this little corner. Girl next door, I guess, would be the house down there. We have a pretty big house. And there's a fox shrine right next to this house. Like, right next to it. What's across from it? There's something there, too. Some plants. Little garden, maybe? Maybe this is their little garden? Only available on Run 2. And houses the bride statue we offer the Jizo. Is that right? The bride statue's in there. So much happening. So much to learn. Much to consider. What are you? I guess maybe a laundry basket? Yeah, so those are up there. That, what is that? I guess it's like a water faucet something? Oh yeah, it's marked this on the map. It's like water bucket. Don't know why you're important, but you're here. And very rusty from the sounds of it. And then down here...
Everyone.
Yeah, the other Buddha's near here. Or the Buddha we make the offering to.
Maybe I'll find someone there.
I wonder, I feel like the answer's gonna be one of the school kids has to be associated with that house. The thing that throws me off is why is something from Sayaka in the house? Something she says Sayaka gave to her, but it didn't suit her. So maybe it's Sayaka's house because she turned it. Oh. I'll bet you it is Sayaka's house because she would have a brother because they're the shrine family. They would have had to have like a male son to inherit the shrine, right? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to figure this. We're gonna have to think. We're gonna have to think big, big thoughts. Where's the little Buddha? Okay, he was back there. It's like, why do I keep calling her different names? Sakuko. Sakuko. Why do I keep calling her Sayaka? Why is my brain like this? Okay, that's the mailbox. And the Buddha is here with the little bride. And it's still here. It's cool that it builds up. She lives near the store? Okay, so then that's not it either. What is with that house? Weird-ass house. Oh, can I change any of the language things? Audio. I keep forgetting to try. Aha! Display language. Yay! They're gonna let you do it in Japanese. Oh my god. Wait. Yeah, okay. I was like, is that all Chinese? No, this one is Japanese. So we could learn some of the Japanese that's going on here, but we're not going to do it right now. Oh, no, it already did it. Nope, no. So help me remember, fam, when I find puzzles and stuff, we need to turn on the Japanese so that we can figure out things. All right, and we'll do that for now, since we haven't heard that language yet. Show speaker, subtitle background, tutorials. No. Tutorial not. Okay. Ooh, that's true. We could just reread notes with the Japanese. So we really just need to focus on puzzles and, like, name of puzzle pieces. Alright. Alright, here we go.
すいません。運転手さんいませんか?
I think people always just, like, they lean towards praising the Japanese in a very Japanese game because it's like, it's more authentic, you know? You have to listen to the Japanese. Like, the people that are like, you have to watch the movie in the original language. It's like, do whatever entertains you best, whatever you like best, you know? Personally, I'm just a really big fan of the voice actor Nicholas Leung, who plays Shu, so I really enjoyed his performance. I found out that the guy that voices Fox Mask is also the person that now voices Kalis in Star Rail. I'm sorry, I'm on Star Rail again. Kalis is the male main character, and is shipped really heavily with Nicholas Leung's character, Dan Heng. So, alternate universe Fox/Shu, the polyamory ending is real. Oh, man. I didn't recognize it because I've played more as the female main character, not the male. And then I was like, wait a minute. My main problem with the English voice acting is the mouth movements. They did not try hard to make a match, like, at all. You can obviously tell it's dubbed, and that kind of takes you out of the experience, which is a shame. Oh, yeah, we'll have to do that. Yeah, that's true, too. The voice actors, weren't they the mocap of this? Okay, yeah, there's no more else for me to go over here, so let's go. Maybe that explains why they couldn't change the mouth movements. So, I've been reading up on a lot of things. I don't fully understand that, there's something I'm still reading up on, but there are fox families. There are families believed to either, I think, be blessed or cursed by a fox. They can control the foxes, and the fox god, like, watches over them. I have a feeling that, the family Kotoyuki is from is a fox family in the real world sense of these are people we believe have some relationship to fox spirits, good or ill. And it's not just something that was made up for this game, it's a real historical thing. Which I was like, wow, that's so cool. And it's true, I looked into it pretty deeply. Foxes are 99.99999 women. Always in the myths. Women. Even when it's a male fox, if it turns into a human, it's women. And the association is with a female spirit seducing and or marrying under duress, maybe not duress, but like deception, a man. And so this really switches the traditional narrative in a really cool way to make the fox wedding, the fox bride, into a fox groom.
Sakuko. どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。車が道を塞いでてさ。千鶴や？今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。うん。じゃあね。裏切り者。
Her voice was really different there. Was there like a little growl in it? Alright, so that's her house. Can we go in? Will you let me go in? Game, let me go into more houses, please. I'd really love it. Please. Okay, yeah, it actually marks it. And it marks it with a fucking rabbit. Oh my god. That's mean. Is my house marked with a bird? Fucking this game. But yeah, I really love the fact that this writer took such a predominantly feminine myth and made it a fox man. I don't know, there's just something so gender about the fox groom. There's literally no myths. There is no myths. You can't find a fox groom myth. It doesn't exist. It's always the bride. Absolutely delightful. I'm so glad. Not insane enough for my taste. He is actually a little tamer than I was expecting so far. But like, the story is very good, and I'm deeply into it, and I'm happy for Hinako that she gets her fox man. You know, good for her. But yeah, I would have liked a little bit of a nastier side, a little more violence in my man. Mayumi. Speaking of, like, being into weird monster men, y'all ever heard, I'm sure you've heard probably if you're into the anime and all this, Jujutsu Kaisen? I tried to watch it years ago, and shonen is so, like, throw so many punches for 5 episodes, and then maybe there's a little character development or plot, and it's like, more punching! I'm not into that. But I am into big forearm monster man with stomach tongue. I like that, man. That's great. I love that. Wish there was more of that somewhere in a fiction that was more horror than shonen. But damn, so cool. I dig it. Inari Okami is thought of as genderless? Not necessarily. Nowadays, it's really complicated. So, originally was probably inspired by a Chinese male god, eventually got associated with a feminine goddess, kind of became both and or either, then also was associated with foxes. Onari can just mean the fox, not the rice goddess. Inari is the rice goddess, but Onari can also just be fox and foxes are associated with the rice goddess. It's really complex. It's a lot of different traditions that got put in a blender. But it is like one of the biggest traditions in Japan. Yeah. It's really, really complicated. Yeah, the fact that the voices and the faces match really helps. Like, it's just not as off-putting. It was so obviously dubbed in the English version that it was a little like, ugh. I know they probably couldn't have done anything about it, but it's a shame. Here it comes. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Right. Now I can see everything. What's that texture? That's weird. Here it goes. Bye! Oof. Renko's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. It just makes me laugh every time. She doesn't even hesitate. Like, bye, bitch! Wow, and here it really is just the red flower, not the rest. The spider lily, is that what it's called? Ooh, so good. Oh, this is all really good. Oh, man. Run, girl, run. Oh, shit. Oh, God, oh, no. Oh, you're stuck. Keep moving. You do not want to get turned. What's the worst performance? I don't think there's a worst. I wouldn't say that. That seems mean to say. Oh, jeez. I'm so dead. I went the wrong way. Yeah, we're dead. Avert ye eyes! I don't know why I'm a pirate now. I think my favorite is just... Well, Foxmask is really good, and I really like Shoes, because I'm just partial to the voice actor. Continue. Honestly, I don't think any of them are bad. It just kind of takes me out when the lips are really off. And they aren't always, but there are some scenes where it was like, okay, this is like Godzilla levels dubbed. Jump! Parkour! Yeah. In terms of this town, I mean, it is a farming town, and rice and everything gonna be important. I don't know. My instinct is that, the fox is more important necessarily than the farm goddess. I could be wrong. I'm looking at both. But so far, I've found a lot more related to just general fox myths than necessarily Inari myths. And they aren't always necessarily, like, related. Keep running. Oh, that's rude. I wasn't that close. Alright, here we go, here we go. Help me, sister. I kind of forgot that her sister actually helped her here. So there is still a version of her sister that's, like, good. Maybe in the same way that she seems to have a yin and a yang. Because the sister in the first cutscene has a white kimono, and then in the later cutscene she has a black one. Yeah, the fox kind of overshadowed the goddess. Yeah, I think that's kind of how it happened. I think that kind of makes sense. But also, I think there are just a lot of myths about the fox that don't necessarily relate to farm, rice, wealth. Wealth, yes, there are a lot of them about wealth. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I gotta do some more reading. There's a lot of stuff to read up on. There's so much. There really are, like, countless myths. Alright, we can't use the drugs. Can't use the drugs. Get rid of the drugs. There we go. Pipe. Where's my sword? I want my cool sword. How do I heal again? Heal. Hmm? Junko's great, most misunderstood character. Well, she is acting as an antagonist for a good bit, but I think there probably is some dual elements going on. Why the fog appears chasing her out of time? The day of the wedding is imminent, yeah. Anything out here? No, I shouldn't have picked that up. I gotta not just pick up everything I see. Alright, where are we now? Okay. Gotta go through that house. Do I jump over this? No? Okay. Where do I go? I jump over this. Junko's just living the dream in Las Vegas. Oh, Lobsel. If only. If only we could all be so optimistic. Ooh. So you figured out what yokai she is? Yeah, I haven't looked at her much yet. My first video is probably going to focus more on the fox thing. Foxes and weddings. There's a lot going on there. That just totally went over my head, because it's kind of hard to... There's not a lot on it until you look into, like typically, you read up on, like, some cultural books, some symbolism and art books, maybe some religion and tradition book, you know. This time, I found my real first breakthrough reading a 200-year-old pamphlet, essentially, on proper Japanese marriages for the good little Japanese bride. You know, that kind of tone to it, like, you know, and reading it, I was like, oh, and then I knew kind of what to look for and poke around in. Man, it was real sad. Real sad. Oh, that was rude. I was already hitting you. You shouldn't have been allowed to do that. Inari versus other deity. Yeah, we'll find out some more stuff. I'm still curious about the picture of the monster with the long neck fighting the fox, and whether that's going to be relevant at all. Because I thought that was going to be central to the myth, since it was prominently shown in the trailer, and then it just hasn't been relevant. Unless I just don't know. No, we're gonna find out. Putting a curse on Shu, man. People really... I honestly... Maybe it's because people really hyped up his behavior. I really didn't think it was that bad. Like, yeah, I get it's bad, but I don't know. I was expecting, like, that he was, like, literally a Hannibal Lecter or something, the way people were talking about him. And it's more like he thought this drug would help us and didn't tell us it might hurt us. Like, he did it for good. Like, he thought it would, what was it, cause reflection or clear our minds or whatever, and that there were possible side effects that he hoped wouldn't happen, and they did, and that's irresponsible, but he's also, like, a teenager giving drugs to people, which is stupid, and an adult should have stopped that. And he meant it to be good. He was not acting maliciously. I was expecting him to end up being, like, a malicious actor who was trying to, like, destroy us or something. The Fox and the Jewel. I feel like I recognize that name. I'll have to Google it. That might be one I've got. And I just don't remember. I've been reading too many books. Unfortunately, since the move, I have not seen my niece. I don't really want to talk about it. By an object of unknown origin? We heard the bridge thing last time, but I don't remember if it said attacked. I really wish we could find something that tracked, like, all the things, like radio, like, I'd love to know what else we can find. I'm sure eventually there will be... Oh, it's the UFO ending catalyst? Okay, I kind of wondered. It's okay. You didn't know. It's alright. It does sound kind of UFO-y, doesn't it? Which way? I'm gonna keep poking. I know we've already looked in all these directions last time, but maybe something changed. I don't know. I want to look at all the things. Give me items. Give me lore! I know there's a note in here, but probably not here anymore, right? Because we already found it. Yeah. Okay, just random pants hanging. You know how you do. Hello? You dead? Okay, cool. Don't know if white is also standard for weddings, and yes. So that is the outfit at the end is the traditional Japanese wedding dress. I don't remember the name. But it is white because it is believed, probably folklore-wise, when a bride married, she was dying to her old family. Then you put on this, like, red top, this, uchi something? And that represented you were being born in your husband's family. So yes, it is meant to represent death. The death of the bride, the daughter, becoming... becoming part of a different family. That's not what I wanted. I want this. Hey! Wow, that's actually spooked me. That was very sudden, girl. I do love how when they die, like, they get hit, but they're not quite dead, and they fall over, they're just like, coochie! Like, it's just, here it is! It's just a funny pose. What are these? Does these help me? Okay, sure. That's where I want to go. Anything else? Anything? No. Okay. Okay, now we're in a house. Don't think we ever really learn whose house this is. Probably not meant to really... Friggin'! You have to take 2 crackers back to back for it to really work. Boo. Got the 10th again. I wonder if maybe this represents what day it is right now. Like, in essence. Because later when we go into our house, we'll start changing the date. Maybe the 10th of something is the day that it is now. I'm really curious to figure out what date the actual wedding was, because there are traditional, like, good luck, bad luck days associated with marriages. I'm really curious to know if maybe they got married on an actual bad luck date. Household tips for the good wife and wise mother. A collection of loving ways for mothers to create the perfect home. God almighty, I'm so glad I wasn't born in these eras. I'd have become Hinako. I'd have killed. There would have been murder. Yeah, I remember one of them was like the confirmation of the wedding day. Like the day they agreed to the engagement. One of them might have been the wedding. But I don't remember for sure. I remember one was like April something. Oh, and actually, like, the monster came in here and had its face cut off. So, cool thing. This definitely resembles the missing face at the end of Ending 2. Oh, yeah, Shu's actions do have some, bad historical kind of connotations where you, like, drug women to just keep them placid. And again, I think you have to take the context of he is a teenager trying his best and not, like, a malicious adult. Whereas Kotoyuki's definitely, because he's being portrayed as an adult compared to the children, even though you would think he would be their same age. Like, it's definitely, I think, trying to, 1, say he never got to be a kid. He had to grow up really fast. And 2, he's the more manipulative person here. I don't know. I feel like Shu's was a very bad mistake, but not a maliciously intended act. And for me, that just makes a difference. Like, he wasn't trying to hurt. And he did apologize when he realized he fucked up. Anyway, back to the face thing. This does kind of foreshadow the ending too, but also there's a thing in Japanese weddings. Not really, like, this is general. Because a lot of these traditions that I'm reading about and stuff, like, it could be something that was done, like, 200 years ago and we don't do it no more. It could be something some people do and it's not. So this is very generalized. One tradition is a husband, during the wedding, or after the vows, maybe, he will take and crack an egg with his foot. He'll step on an egg and, like, break it. And I just, when I read that, I got the image of him stepping on her face. Like, it's not a one-to-one, but I just couldn't help but think, man, oof. Ooh, yeah, that one made me, it made me think. Made you think. Hello. At least we both missed. Oh. Alrighty, I need a weapon and a healing. We already got the thing that we needed from this back area, so I think we'll be fine.
もう少しだけ持ってくれ。
People were more mad about him treating her like an object in the end. They think that reveals how he's always saw her. Yeah, I don't know that that really... I don't think that's how he always saw her. Because the theme of this story is the fact that they grew up as kind of normal kids, and then society forced them into these nasty changes. So I think that more reflects the fact that by the time that maybe up to the wedding, he was like, don't do it, you know? I like you as you are. Like, he even says something like that at one point. And then after, like, to accept the wedding, he's like, all right, as a man, I'm giving you to, like, he bought into it, essentially. Like, his way of coping with it, he bought into the kind of nastiness. I think that maybe reflects him as a kid when he was more true to himself, and then the transformation that he went through the same way as her, where having to accept the realities of marriage made them worse. Either in the sense of, like, worse person or worse, less happy. Like, it destroyed both of them, and it made him into that, you know? I don't think that reflects necessarily who Shu was throughout the game. I think it reflects who he became after. Same way that she also changed, sadly, tragically. It's all so bad. I still believe in polyamory ending. I still believe we can fix this. The triad will live. Huh. Portugal gave Japan tempura and Castella. Huh. I think I've heard about the cake. Am I going the right way? Oh, okay. Well, that worked out. I basically have one hit left, I think. The Rinko and Hinako Polly. Hey, I can have my boy Polly. You can have your girl Polly.
でもお供え物だ。
Alternate realities. There's the gay ending and the Yuri ending. We could just have a 5-way, I guess. Alright, gotta go this way. It's like the fox influence crept through everyone. They all have distortions. Yeah, and the fox in that sense, I think, represents the societal pressure changing kids as they become adults, twisting them into something worse. You know, the innocence and happiness of youth being destroyed.
まずい。
Hmm.
シュウたち無事だといいけど。
Okay, Pigtails Miko die early. I think it... So, we're gonna get into some marriage stuff. The marriage rituals have a pattern. They have a set order. And the first is probably related to Miko. And then a priest. And it just... The order of the game seems to reflect the stages of a wedding. And I think the Miko is first because the Miko would probably appear first in the wedding. Would, like, take them to the priest, if I remember reading correctly. Okay, there's nothing over here. I need more weapons. Anything over here? Alright, I got a comb. That doesn't help me right now. Oh no, we'll save those. Max sanity. I don't know if I need that. I believe some stuff would have hit more if Ryukishi had the freedom a visual novel gives to characterize better. Yeah, that's always gonna be, you know, this style of game has limits, but I really enjoy what they've done here. And you can always, like, elaborate more on character outside, like, with a novelization or something, which haven't they agreed that's gonna happen? I don't remember. They should let the main author guy write it. They should let him do it. I can increase my slots more now? Because earlier it said I couldn't. Maybe now that I'm on another playthrough, it'll let me? Ooh. Yeah, and when I first saw the trailer stuff for this game, I mistakenly thought the fox man is dressed as a priest, Kanushi. Because they were in a temple and he was in old-fashioned clothes. There's some kind of... My brain went there. I was wrong. It's a husband's outfit. A kamishiro, I think is the term. That's what you wear when you're a man and you're getting married in a traditional Shinto wedding. Since the beginning. Oh, the novel's by someone else? That's a shame. That seems like a waste. I really wonder what this is. It's like a pond? No, it's like ground. No, it is water. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. Funny how in Ghost of Tsushima, all the foxes are all rainbow in colors. There are a lot of colors associated with the foxes. There's white for Celestial Fox, that's like 1,000 years old, is like a deity spirit. Black, which could be a good omen. Red could also be a good omen. What was other? I think those are the 3 big ones. But yeah, presumably they probably came in a lot of colors. Those are the ones that I found like mentioned in the ancient scripture, the ancient text. Like, today the emperor saw a black fox and it was good. It's that kind of thing. Where's that? Toolkit! Yay. I need that. Hey! Hi! Could you stop with that? Hinako originally only starts fighting when Rinko screams for help and takes on the knightly role so no one else will. She does try to take on a masculine role here, doesn't she? She's trying to protect not just her friends, but female friends. A role that Shu often fails at. In part because I think he is torn, I guess? Like, he actually really wants to be with her, and yet he feels like he has to play the role of the man for Rinko, because Rinko likes him. Like, and I think he knows Rinko likes him. You know, like, whenever Rinko shows up, it's like, oh, I guess I'll do what I'm supposed to, but he doesn't really want to. Like, he didn't even want to go save her, and she was like, hey, we gotta go save her. And he's like, alright, I guess. Yeah. Very interesting gender things going on there, too. Not just Foxboy being a boy instead of a girl, but our girl hero playing the role of the man in some ways in a traditional myth. It's so gender. I just saved. I don't need to do it again. Item? No! Okay. I should probably look at this. What do I have? That's probably a good one. Not be interrupted when healing. Oops. Increases line of sight. I don't think it's going to be that useful. Perfect dodge. Greasily increases damage while dodging. Press heavy attack immediately after performing dodge to deal a powerful counter. Greatly decreases weapon durability. Oh, I want that! Deal different damage. Greatly decreases the amount of stamina consumed. That one's good, but yeah, I think this is a good setup for now. Good drink! Who wants a good drink? Let's see, we got black tea, we got coffee, we got something orange and something purple. I also wonder if maybe something happened to Sakuko after, like, the fact that she dies first. Maybe when she went away and got married back home, maybe something happened to her. And that's why in this, you know, she thinks of her as having passed first. Because she's the only one that dies in the real world. All three characters are murdered in the dream world, but in the real world, so far as we know, Rinko and Shu seem to get away. I think maybe that means that she did die in reality too. Yeah, having an actual crisis. Like, she didn't have her friends anymore. She's not going to be able to become the priest she wanted to be. She maybe can't get married because she's different and harder for her family to get her a marriage, so she doesn't even have the option of being normal. You know. Maybe she had a crisis. Does anyone imply she killed her friends at her wedding? I think ending one implies she killed her parents at her wedding. I don't know.
堅苦しい神社じゃなくて駄菓子屋の娘に生まれたかったってここならいつでも好きなだけお菓子が食べられるよおやすみ咲子今日はもう閉店だよ。咲子。私やっぱり咲子との約束守りたいよ。
Oh boy. Ah! See if I can get better at this dodging thing. Maybe I need to... Do I need to hit when that... Oh, yeah. I need to hit when it does that thing. That's what I need. Ooh, I got it. Oh, boy. Come on, you. Yeah, yeah. We gotta make it count. Ha! Oh, that one died just from proximity. I didn't know that could happen. Yeah! I'm getting it. Oof. I love that we are in the perspective of the things she's killing. So good. Like, please murder us, baby. What's the blooming representative? So, I have theories. I really think the focus on flowers has to do with the way women are feminized in Japan. Like, and again, this is all generalized, and this takes place in the past, so even today, things have changed. Quote, maybe, you know. Women are considered flowers. You hire pretty women for your office, they are the office flowers. You know? A man sitting next to two women is considered to have flowers in each hand. Like, that's a thing that women are flowers. And these flowers are grotesque and nasty and destructive, possibly, you know, because it is reflecting how twisted this variety of femininity is, what it's doing to the flowers. Yeah. There's a lot going on to still be discovered. Alright, here we go. So this. I have some pictures of some old Japanese weddings. In one of them, at the, like, festival, celebration, whatever afterward, in the back, there is a table. It looks almost exactly like this, with 5 raised things. And the raised... there is a tradition of giving gifts, obviously. The gifts are often put on raised platforms and brought to the wedding or to the people. They are wrapped in very specific bows called, it's an art called mizuhiki, which are, basically the idea is supposed to be like, you don't want the gift to like open or for what's inside to be lost. You want it to stay, and you know, usually it would have been money. Tradition kind of came from that. And the knots are supposed to be very tight, like square knots, because the idea is you're supposed to get married. It's supposed to last forever. It's supposed to be knotted and not go away. All of this is tied into the present giving at weddings. All of it. All the presents are wrapped in the knots. They go onto the tables, and each one of the gifts, there's an association with certain traditions. Fish used to be, I don't know that it's still a very big thing, but it used to be a thing to give a full fish to the gods on your wedding for like good luck. Bird and bird is us. We're the little bird. Here, I might as well just look at this first. Yeah, we'll read that in a second, and now I want to look over here. The bird is us. We is bird in all the riddles. See, that's the knot, mizuhiki. That's what that is. Rats. I found some stuff that says one way to survive being targeted by a fox spirit is to get fried rats. That their favorite thing to eat is rats. If you throw the rat, they'll go after it, and then you can get away from the fox. So maybe that has to do with that. The bamboo and pine and plum are called the three friends of winter. The three friends of winter are considered representations of longevity, of kind of a prosperity. They bloom through the winter. They live a long time, so it's like they're kind of representations of long life and good luck, sort of. They are used in weddings. They are the wedding things because of those themes. And it used to be you literally had, like, at the wedding, in a specific part of the house, you would have plum and bamboo and pine and maybe a painting of these two figures called takasago that represented an old man and a woman that had been married for a long time, and they would have the pine and the bamboo and the plum. Like, all of this is wedding stuff. All of this is wedding stuff. There's probably even more I haven't found yet, but, like, it's wild. It's absolutely wild how much of this is just, we're in the steps of a wedding. The restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Must first pay respect to the gods in the shrine. Restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. I don't think this was the riddle the first time we did this, was it? Anyway, this is... Oh, no, maybe it was, because we're supposed to match them. This one was pretty easy. Bamboo to bamboo. So that design back there is a traditional style of representing pine trees. I can't remember what it was. It's like called pine tree from... There's one that's like pine tree from above or something. I don't know. They each represent something. Kudzu was that guy. Kudzu! Right! Kudzu! Did I immediately know? Not on your life. I had no idea about any of this. And I had a hard time finding it all. Like, you can't find this stuff easily. Like, I found there's a Wikipedia page for the Three Friends of Winter that does not in any way mention their relationship to weddings. Like, this is stuff that I found in, like, a 200-year-old book about Japanese wedding etiquette that an old guy wrote to tell women how they're supposed to be women right. Like, this is the kind of stuff that it was wild, the journey I went on. What was I? Kudzu. The reason kudzu is important. There are many, so, as a plant, it has some associations with, some healings. There's some, like, it can be used for some medical things. It's from Japan, I believe. In America, we'll get to how it is in America. Anyway, all that stuff was kind of like, It didn't really match with anything. I didn't really figure out why it was related. This was another one that was like, I can't find anything! And it turns out... There are many, if you look at fox myths, there are a couple of famous historical or mythic figures that are believed to be fox brides or foxes in disguise. One of the most famous is Kuzu Noha, who is considered, her myth is basically, she was a beautiful woman, a man in the imperial court married her, they had a son, Abe no Seme, who is a very famous actual historical figure who was a onmyoji, a kind of a alchemist sort of, and myths attributed his abilities with magic to being his mother was a fox spirit, so he has magic power. He's half human, half fox. Kuzunoha's name means leaves of arrowroot, which is arrowroot is kudzu. Her name means kudzu. And that's where all the kudzu stuff comes in from here, because one of the most famous foxes is named for the plant. Why is she named for the... I freaking couldn't find anything about that. I think it's one of those things where it's so ancient people don't know. But that's the association with kudzu, the fact that she is... that is her name, essentially. The relationship to the Taira may also relate to the foxes as well, because there is a fox myth in the story of the Minamoto versus the Taira clan, which is the Genpei Wars. This village is supposed to have been settled by survivors of the Taira clan. There was a person who served Yoshitsune, who was one of the generals of the Minamoto, their enemies, but he was betrayed by his brother. His brother feared... his power. He was very popular, basically. He feared him. He wanted him killed. And so Yoshitsune had to run, and he had a woman, a person that he loved. And so his retainer, I believe, took her to protect her. The retainer, I think, was called Tada something. I can't remember. The retainer was a fox spirit. And the myth kind of gets built on. It becomes a play eventually, and in the play it's explained that the fox spirit came to serve him because he was looking for a drum made of fox skin, because it was made out of like his parents, and he wanted to set their spirits at ease. And like, this is a very famous play that the whole like best part of the play is the fox and the dance, and like that role is considered the highest bit of it. So there might be a relation to that fox story and the Genpei War, since the Taira clan is so important here. We'll find out. There's more to learn. Yes, the same Abe no Seimei who is in Kuhan, based on the historical person. But yeah, the kudzu is in general a plant that saps life out of things. Yes, in America, it is a weed. It is a severe weed. It's called the plant that took over the South or something. Like, if you drive around, like, my association with the kudzu is it looks like it eats things. You drive through the countryside and all you see are these, like, dilapidated old farms, abandoned, eaten alive by kudzu, just covered head to toe. And it really kind of reflects the way that the plant life in this town is taking over the town a little bit, you know? I know kudzu doesn't do that in Japan. That's not the way, but maybe there's some kind of, like, you know, they could easily have known that that's what kudzu does over here and have been, like, you know, taken inspiration from that, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's very similar. Also, fox speed. Foxes are known for being so fast. In the blink of an eye, they can travel from, like, a city halfway across Japan. Or, like, I think it was something like they could go from Tokyo to London in a breath. And that's why every time you turn around, this fucker is gone, because he's so fucking fast! Hey, bro, can you slow down? This is very rude behavior, sir. Gotta wonder, too, about the theme with water. Water is really heavily associated with this world and with the shrine. Gotta look into that. Why is everything on a lake? Other than maybe it's very different compared to the mountainous forest region of the real world. Gives you some visual difference. That's a possibility. Really can't tell what's on those. Can't read them at all. Yeah, Shu does do it, but Shu's obviously because of the fog and the otherworld thing. His, it's just him being a fox. Yeah. That symbol, I can't find anywhere. I think it is an original kamon that maybe they invented. So a kamon is a clan symbol, represents a family, and there's bajillions of them. Like, these have existed for thousands of years, and there are huge dictionaries of them. They're, like, you can find all kinds of them, and there's lots of meaning to them. When I did my Fatal Frame video, I found a lot of real-world kamon that were used for the fictional families in that game. This one, I think they designed their own. Because when the plant is obviously kudzu, it looks like kudzu, his family's associated with kudzu, foxes and kudzu, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna write this down. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, the symbol. Kudzu symbols in kamon don't look like that. Like, the ones I found don't look like that. They just specifically are not designed this way. But that's obviously kudzu, so I think they did maybe just design their own kamon based on the plant. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep looking, because there's more dictionaries I could look through. But so far, nothing. Other than, obviously, it's meant to be kudzu. I just can't... What's in the middle? Maybe chrysanthemum? Maybe? Or maybe the White Claudia. Maybe it's meant to reflect the White Claudia. I don't know. I have to find out. Nari's statue's laughing. Creepy. Yeah, it also definitely pulls on the cult like the three. Why is 3 so big in this game? I'm just telling y'all everything. You're not gonna have to watch the essay video. Why is 3 so big in this game? Everything is find 3. You gotta kit 3. Do 3 with this. Do 3 with that guy. 3, 3, 3. At a wedding, when you get to the part where the priest is like, and now, blah, 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 you have to drink sake. If you do it really old-fashioned, traditional way, there's a rhythm to it. I think you give it to the woman first? No, probably the husband. Husband takes a sip, and then wife takes a sip, and then husband takes a sip, and then take a sip, and then you do it 3 times 3, 9 times. There's a word for it, but essentially the major part of the actual wedding ceremony is the drinking of the sake 3 times 3 times. And I think that's why the number 3 keeps showing up here. Other than also the fact 3 was already a big number for Silent Hill generally. Ties in very well. I think it has to do with the fact that the number 3 is really important in weddings. Just something that worked really well, I think, for this particular story. Just FYI, guys, if I don't know it yet, don't tell me. I'd like to go into this blind. I know this is kind of a spoilered already, you know, we've played twice, and we're going to talk about spoilers, but if it's something that's not shown up yet, don't let me know. We'll get to it. Alright, let's poke around. Looks like the shrine symbol's down there, too. Can't do anything to the door. Yeah, so keys are actually related to foxes a lot. It's cool. I just wanted to make it for sure. Because foxes got associated with wealth because of Inari. Inari's the rice goddess who got associated with foxes. Rice, that's your money. Like in Samurai era even, like you measured your wealth in rice. So rice became associated with your wealth and your power, so it became associated with money, so she was also the goddess of money. That's how this stuff works. So foxes are also figures of wealth and money. Keys become associated with that because you lock up your stuff. So foxes get associated with the key. And there are actual statues of foxes holding keys in their mouth, just like this one's gonna. What's the next Silent Hill? I don't think we know. Rumor is it's gonna be a remake of 1. I don't know what the next new one's gonna be. This has set the bar really fucking high. Like, good luck following this. Do I need to worry about sanity? I still don't understand what that's for, what I'm supposed to do with it. So I've just been giving away all that shit. Yeah, and Ari's very customizable because it's so widespread and so, like, it's become very unique Kind of like Christianity, I think, is a comparison. There's so many versions of Christianity that you can find a lot of variety. I think Inari's similar. Save. Did I save already? I don't remember. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I don't have a thingy. Alright. These symbols. I gotta look more on these. Are people abandoning Inari like they did the tree? So you gotta think a bit about the context of history here, which I feel like this author would definitely be pulling from. This is like, what? 25 years after World War II officially ended, and probably like, I don't know, 10, 15 years since America left. Like, this is very post-World War II. And during the post-World War II was a huge time of change. Like, everything went wrong and bad and horrible, and it was all for nothing. And everybody kind of felt betrayed by everything that was, like, established custom. Especially because the major religions, Buddhism and Shintoism, both kind of, like, hyped up the war and were on the government side. So people in the aftermath were, like, really pissed and disappointed and not interested in the traditional faiths, specifically like the really mainstream like government traditional faiths. But the idea of like this stuff maybe falling into disrepair and people not praying as much anymore, I think that you take that in the World War II context, it might be related. There's also the fact this is a small town and small towns in Japan have been disappearing. You know, maybe that tie into it. Lightning cast from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. I'm gonna write this down. Here he is. Ew. God, the monster designs are so good. Like, I just, hard to think of another game that's done it as good or as fucked up. Like, God, the maggots. Like, it legitimately kind of makes me want to hurl. A little bit makes me want to hurl. And I'm pretty hardcore with, like, horror stuff, but, ugh. Aw, man! I hit it, but I kind of didn't. Come on, you. That time I got you! Come on. Aha! I'm getting better at game! No! I said I was getting better! Don't prove me wrong already! Come on, come on. I was a little early. I was a little early. Come on. I keep hitting it a little too soon. Like, as soon as I see him lift his arms. That one didn't trigger anything. Alright, run away, run away. Oh, that one's at the end. Okay. Owie. Come on, bitch. Yay! Alright. Okay, we need... What was my journal? Okay, lightning, split from the earth grows kudzu. gonna look for the lightning or the tree. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm not seeing anything. I really should have kept it on the other difficulty, because now I could remember those answers. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. That's gotta be it. Yay. The shrine version has a hole in his chest and a slender build. The town version is drunk men with a beer belly. Yeah. Definitely something going on there. Where does it want me to go now? I guess I just keep going this way. It circles around eventually. Oh no, is someone else here? It becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. I mean, after all, you're already among the dead. And isn't that just like the message of society? Just give up. Let your inner self die. You're already dead, didn't you know? Anything? Okay, that restores health. We don't need that. We'll get rid of that for now. Did I pick up a Emma? Can I use one? No. That was not one. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I guess I'll go this way. Alright, probably the next one would be tree, right? The cat Omamori you found in the first place is considered hard to find. The cat lover, you found it by chance. Oh, hell yeah. The cats, they just love me. Awesome. Alright, this way. Oh no. The last one. Jeez! Okay, we're gonna have to fight first. Maybe. What if I go this way? Maybe he won't get me. Journal. Kudzu. So we want the kudzu now. Kudzu? And that actually showed the little, plant that can grow for the flower. You don't usually see that. There's a new thing in this area? Alright. That is the one thing, if I should have mentioned, I meant to earlier. Alright, I had to fight you. If there's something around this, like, new that I am just absolutely missing, you can point me in the right direction. I would like to get to the new shit. I'm in a bad spot to fight this guy! So yeah, before we finish this area, let's find new shit. Where do I need to go after I murder this fool? Oh, that time it was right away, damn it. Come on. Got him! Yeah! Get him, girl! It's also interesting, the prison things. In the other world, the prison stuff is not, the Potbelly guys don't have the prison stuff. Okay, just fill out the map. Alright, what have I missed? Something over there. This side looks done. Okay. Wait, where's the bridge? Breach. This way. We already read that? Yep. Okay. Up we go. Yeah, I think Hinako definitely takes over as like most badass protagonist in this series. Like, I'm sorry, Heather, but she cut her own arm off. Incredible badassery. Heather would agree. She'd be like, holy crap. Also, Harry would adopt Hinako and be like, I'm your father now. I will be a better father than your father. You can live with us now, and you can be my 2 daughters. I've gone the wrong way. I want them to meet and be friends, right? Be besties. I don't know that we have an official timeline. Heather could be in like the 90s or 2000s, but still, they could theoretically be in the same life. Hinako would definitely be older. But how older? Yeah, Hinako, yeah, now that I say that, well, if the first game happened in 1980, though, that's not necessarily true. If, say Harry was like 30 years old and married in that one, if he's 30 in 1980, then he would have been born in like 1950, and no, yeah, she would be older still. Unless we make Harry really much older, and I don't know that that's intended. So she would be more Harry's contemporary than Heather's. Oh. Oh. What that? Oh! Oh, I really don't. I really do not. I really do not. Wow, thank you. No. Thank you, but no. This actually... Ugh, this actually ties into a book I've been reading lately. Do I have it over here? It's a series called Roll Over and Die. It's a light novel series. It's basically lesbianism. It's adorable, but also it's really horrifying because the main character basically has... It's a lot about trauma, and the main characters were slaves, and they escaped. Like, anyway. The current book I'm reading, there is a monster of eyes that just, like, what it does is the eyes roll around, this, like, huge, massive wave of them, and if it gets you and touches you, it becomes part of you, and you just start transforming, and it's just a wave of these eyeballs overwhelming you, and the book did a really pretty good job of making it feel very nasty, and it just, this is, oh, I hate that. I really don't like that at all. That's like a real ick that just got me. Is there anything else going on here? Oh, it's one of the boxes. There are also really nasty noises happening right now. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout every culture across human history. Certainly from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to a divine being is an undeniable honor. However, if one were to consider the opposite perspective, the divine being is binding themselves to a vulgar life form. What could possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Countless seasons have passed since I first came to this sacred land of beauty and wonder, and yet even now, if I consider whether I myself am worthy of such an honor, I cannot answer in the affirmative from any confidence. I must ask myself, what benefit is there to such beings mixing their divine blood with that of lowly mortals? To be clear, I am overjoyed to be of some use to them. However, I cannot help but wonder. Yeah, the strips have little, can't remember what, oh geez, somebody's found me. Time to go. I think somebody's found me. Oh, you are not who I was expecting. Alright, well, that was horrible. Time to go. I'm assuming nothing else new here because we filled out the map. Yeah, I just need to go north and get that. Good, one of my friends is here. Fantastic. Is this where... No. Hi, excuse me. Don't worry, I'm just passing through. Alright, that's our new stuff here. Oof, that was nasty. 10 out of 10. God, this game is so amazing and perfect. I'm so in love with this game. Y'all don't even know. And I finally have an Emma now. What shall I do? I want that. I can't increase it any further. Okay. Alright, so now we just save up and increase this sanity just to have done all the things. You're horrible, Lopsel. How dare you? Alright. What do we want now? What did we just pick up? The rat? Shroomole. Does not consume stamina while in a near-death state. That sounds nice. Alright, alright. Alrighty. We're gonna take a quick break, because I'm hungry. And then we shall continue, because I'm hungry for Silent Hill also. So, just a minute, and we will return. Thank you all for watching. BRB. Where is my thing? There it is. Okay. BRB. Alright. I have food. Yeah, Silent Hill just had some new posters come out. I'm waiting to see if the Silent Hill 4 one eventually happens. It has to, right? They've done the other games in order. They did 1 and then they did 2 and 3. They gotta do a 4. For me specifically, right? There we go. Okie dokie. Oh, don't want that. My journal. Okay, circle, circle, square. Which circle was it again? Okay, that's the right one there. I don't know why I just dodged away from the door. That circle. Okay, that one's right, that one's right. We need... There we go. Ta-da! What am I eating? I have some pasta. Pasta and vegetables. Big key. Let's take a look around here. Fox and a mirror. Kind of hidden behind the pillar, like it doesn't want you to see that bit. But that does look like a mirror, don't it? Mm-hmm. And there's Fox and the key. Stone key. Kind of looks like very old-fashioned design. I don't know, maybe something super archaic.
I want
to get a better look at the symbol on his back. A granary key? For like your wealth? Because your rice is your wealth? Like I'm sharing my granary with you? Don't trust the fox mask. Run, girl, run! That's not the run button. That's the run button. Run for it, girl. That's a dead end. That's the way to go. Ah. Oh, hello. Up, that's up. Run! Ow. Go, 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 quick, yay! Now I can eat in peace. You can skip cutscenes and it'll tell you if it's new or not. Oh, that's a neat feature. I wonder what it is there that's implied to be attacking her other self. The doll? Maybe the doll trying to slow her down? Hi, thanks for joining us.
ひなこしっかりしろ返事をしろよかったお前は簡単に死ぬようなやつじゃないよな。
シュウはまだ生きてる。
サクコ無事だよな。
You had to know where she was. DED dead. Is this the first appearance of the brooch? As soon as you start over a playthrough, it's there. Once you've beaten it once.
どこに行っても化け物しかいない。
化け物。
悪夢以外の何者でもないな。
だとしても幸運だったよ。この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう一人がお前で嬉しいよ。
リンコは？
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで別にその
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
He looks so stunned.
俺も混乱してたみたいだ。あの時はみん
He
な
was so ready to just leave her.
俺もリンコの姿は見てない。
こんな状況でリンコはどこへ？
自分の家。行ってみようぜ、相棒。
相棒! Never will not think of Yukio. One time he expresses concern for his other friends and the gal's dead right next to him. Yeah. I wonder if maybe he cares more for her than Rinko because of the, like, awkwardness of the love triangle. Maybe he kind of cares less about Rinko, which, that sucks. No wonder Rinko hates you. No, just thought. And all the girls have the co-ending, which I think means, like, child. Or one of its meanings can be child. Sort of infantile. Sakuko, Rinko, Hinako. I don't know. Is there any point in me going back? Is there stuff to find? Weird noise. Very weird noise to hear. Well, Rinko shows care in a way that is performative. Like, you wouldn't know unless you know in her head, but, like, she doesn't actually care. Or she... It depends. I think that she doesn't actually care about most people, and then with, like, her little group, she thinks she doesn't actually care, but she's started to care. Like, you don't get this angry about someone that you don't care about. I think it kind of was all a game, and now it's not, you know? She comes across to me as the type of person who is very manipulative, very, antisocial behavior you kind of think of, who has fallen into the trap of, oh, I've actually started to care for some people, but I've, you know, maybe been behaving badly, or they've been, like, it's complicated, and now I'm very angry and don't know what to do about this. This doesn't fit my image, my worldview. She's really the most, like, interesting character to me. Hate her guts. Hate her, but it's very interesting. way more interesting than most of the other, you know. I think her and Hinako probably. Well, Sakuko's, I like them all, but something about Rinko is just very twisted and cool. Yeah, they did a good job of showing how confusing and extreme teenagers get. Yep! Yeah, it looks like I really can only go straight here. A real shame. God, the movements of the monsters are so good. Can you, like, go, girl? I really just want to, like, poke around and, not fight you. Don't think I can go that way yet, anyway. Is there new stuff to keep an eye out for in this area? Or maybe stuff I've missed? Let me know where, if I need to go somewhere, do something specific. Not yet. I feel like I might want to stop wandering around everywhere because I'm just gonna find more monsters. And I only have the frickin' one. Oh, is that guy? Yeah? Hello. Y'all can just have this section of town. I'm gonna go. That's also dead end. Hi. What happened here? Did she comment on that before? That's big sword guy, right? That's a hint, I guess, that he's coming. Let's see. That heals me. That does stamina. That heals. Okay, we'll get rid of this guy. Just make some room. Oh, save. Okay. Hey. Huh? Why can I move that? Oh, for a weapon? Okay. I wanted lore, but I'll take a weapon. Have I gotten this one already? Seems pretty obvious spot. Yeah, I did.
Shu, いるか?
なんだ相棒。
今のこの状況、いつまでも宇宙船総合行していたい。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
だったら互いの頬をつねり合ってみるか。
いや、自分の頬くらい自分でつねれる。
Apparently that's a way to tell if you're in a fox illusion. If you can feel pain, you're not, but if you, like, pinch yourself or something and you don't feel pain, then you're an illusion. I'm guessing that's where that whole pinch yourself if you're dreaming thing maybe comes from in Japan? Maybe? Fox illusions? Alright. Isn't this Shu's house? Okay. I want to go into the doctor's house, please. I want more lore. Is this his house? Do we ever... Oh. Those are totally hydrangeas, right? Like, they look like hydrangeas. Oh, it's the modern doctor's house. Okay. I think these are hydrangeas, and if I remember right, they are, like, a pretty common wedding decoration. Like, you just put them around everywhere. And I just feel like there are parts of this town where hydrangeas are just everywhere. What? A squeeze? What is up here? I can go in the house. I can go in a house. Find lore. And dead people. Fujitori Kotoyuki, age 9. The patient joined a group of children chasing down a fox that had wandered into the village. The fox attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows a considerable risk of scarring. During treatment, he suddenly fell unconscious and was measured with a fever of over 40 degrees. Emergency transfer to the prefectural hospital was requested. Upon arrival, however, the doctors were unable to detect any abnormalities even after multiple rounds of testing. After confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared to return home. When questioned during a follow-up examination, the patient responded he felt completely fine. According to the mother, however, Kotoyuki is like a whole other boy and has been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. Fox possession! Fox possession! He's the fox possession! He's the fox possession! There's a locked drawer. There's gotta be something in it. Fox possession! Oh.
Sensei, desu ka?
Hello? Oh my god. I had assumed until now that being possessed by the fox was a sort of curse. However, it turns out that among the followers of the Inari faith in Ibisugaoka, it can be more nuanced than that. I heard one tale of a housewife who was possessed by the fox after sharing some scraps of food with a real starving fox. As a sign of gratitude, the fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Another tale claims a pious shaman was possessed by a fox and given premonitions of a coming famine. They were able to warn the town and stockpile food to endure it. There are numerous stories like this that suggest being possessed by the fox is not necessarily a turn of bad luck. Though with the influence of today's media from outside town regarding ghost and horror stories, the fox has become seen as a purely negative phenomenon, particularly among the younger generations. Carrots? Beets? Something? Tea? Okay. We were eating something? Chilling? The doctor's attaché? Examine. I'm sorry? Small Alpha? Okay, I think that's everything. Ooh. Has anybody else seen this yet? No spoilies. I'm just curious, like... There are numerous tales of those who blaspheme against the Inari faith being possessed by the fox. The tales have no quantitative science basis. I want to try my best to avoid outright refuting tradition and local beliefs. The effectiveness of any medicine provided to a patient who believes themselves sick due to the fox is drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that for best results, patients should be told to offer their sincere prayers to Inari-san prior to seeking treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I can build a stronger rapport with my patients. I wonder how many more houses there are I can go into. I want to know. Alright, let's go open that drawer. Wait, is this something I can open? Oh no. Those are windows. Drawer was here. Oh my... you... Where'd you go? Even now, the trust given to the long-standing physicians of the Iwa family is remarkably strong, unshakably strong. When I spoke to the eldest working member of the family at a gathering, I was astonished by their outstanding bounty of knowledge. As they discussed details of their practices with me, I got the hint they might still be using controlled substances in their treatment. However, I think it best I look the other way. While it is now illegal to produce the cloudy rice known as dobu roku, people across Japan were once free to make it as needed. Perhaps operating within the gray area of legislation between traditional and modern medicine has always been the role of local physicians here. Yeah, made me think Kodayuki was scarred to the point of disfigurement, but I was disappointed. Yeah, that almost sounded like he was, especially because of the mask. But maybe, you know, maybe his real form is, and he just is trying not to picture himself that way. I don't know. We can dream.
誰かいるの?
Hey girl, you live like this? Okay, so something very bad happened to this doctor. Claw marks. Omamori Pine increases max health.
きっと役に立つ.
Undetermined COD case 9. Body was astonishingly malnourished, and the calvarium had split open like it burst from the inside. The bones had been hollowed out and filled with insect eggs, later identified as belonging to various species, including locusts, grasshoppers, and crickets. This is the person writing the revenge notes, right? No evidence to suggest they were put there by human hand. Seemed to be planted by insects naturally. Highly unusual behavior. Another corpse to come through with an inexplicable COD. At least this was easier to stomach than case 8. All bodies with unexplainable causes of death are kept secret and swiftly handed over to the police. The police immediately disposes of such bodies without so much as a customary glance. This man was suspected of blaspheming against religious doctrine. He bore some kind of grudge against the Inari faith. It's always the same with these strange corpses. After all, there can only be one outcome for not paying reverence to Inari-san. So a lot of people in the town have been dying for disrespecting the foxes. Why is your shelf like this? Why do you have a secret corner? What's in your secret corner, sir? Sir? You can't just put a secret corner and make me not want to know. Nothing? Why do you have a secret corner? Man. Oh, killed by a fox, I bet. The claws? Maybe in the real world, killed by the Fox family, Fox clan, something? What was he doing that made them get him? All his medicine stuff's open. Even his cabinet's all scratched up. Onari-san is a fox deity. I can't go that way. Hi, you can live here, it's cool. Did I come in this way? Yes. Yes, Inari-san is the name of the goddess of rice, and also used to refer to foxes, who are her messengers, and it's a whole thing. And yes, this is based on real folklore, but the murdering is not. That's unique to Silent Hill, as far as I know. Oh, that was awesome. We need more of that! We need more houses that we can explore. We need more lore! See? Hydrangeas. Everywhere. Everywhere hydrangeas. I think it's because they're, like, supposed to be a wedding flower. I think. Potatoes, because they're no, they're not a wedding vegetable. I'm just being stupid. Oh, box. Trimmings? Somebody trimming? Let me in your house. I want to poke around. I'm going to be even more obnoxious now. We actually found a house we could go into secretly. I am going to be looking in every corner. Give me all the houses. Yeah, we'll go this way. I don't know that I need to go this way again, but we're gonna go explore.
にあるサクコんとこの神社よく行ったな。
So this is specifically Sakuko's family shrine? Like the shrine her family runs. Lots of little foxes. Can't really tell what's written on anything. Oh yeah, the dance. So apparently there is a Kagura dance at weddings. And I think maybe that's what's part of what's being pulled on with Sakuko. Okay. And it has a little bunny again. I didn't even notice. Yes. Kagura from Inuyasha. I think I don't remember if the kanji are the same, but I think that might be pulling on it. Maybe because she was the wind and she was always kind of dancing when she fought? I don't know. Why are you here?
おい相棒、リンコの家はそっちじゃないぜ。
ごめん、ぼんやりしてた。
ここサクコの家の神社だよな。
うん。
あんまり思い詰めるな。急いでリンコを探そう。
そうだな。行こう。
And he's gone. Just an extra little scene. Weird looking rock. I guess that's because I went there technically with Shu. Even though, you know, he's not actually traveling with me. He's traveling with me. Did I poke around this house? Yeah, I think I did. Where's the path? There it is. Okay. I think the Jizo is back here, right? My knife's broken. It's damaged, so we'll trade that. Nothing else. Where's the Buddha? Yes! My sword! I finally get to use my sword! Yes! Amazing. Amazing. Finally. The weapon I deserve. Alright, is there anything else new we need to do in this area? Anything else that we don't want to miss because we haven't seen it yet or something? Totally not cursed sword. I will enjoy my totally not cursed sword. I will enjoy it so much. Wow. That hit. Don't hit the wall. Amazing! Amazing. Absolutely incredible. 10 out of 10. Would curse sword again. Did Hinako do this? Ah! Yeah, it's a Sephiroth moment. Where's the... Here and then over here. Right. Destroy. Don't yell at me, bitch. I got a sword now. You can't stop me. Okay. Excuse me. Oh. Clearly I need more coffee. Alright. We gotta go back down this way. Uh-oh, it's all gross. Here she is. Hi. I can fight you. Ah. Oops. Dang! Kicked your ass! Kicked it so bad. What are you? Some hay. Give me this. Alright. Go this way. You're not quoting JoJo. I don't... Sure. Anything over here? Haha! I got you in your face! Oh, yes. I deserve this. I've had a hard day. I deserve this. Okay. I gotta go back to that main area to get forward. Yeah, that way. Hey, Akatsuki? Alright, this way. Hi! Oh, nope, that time she was faster. You little bitch! It's alright, girl. You have sword. Sword will win. Nice. Oh, you have a friend. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, do something. Come on, you wanna try me? Yeah! Damn. Amazing! Can't go in there? Gotta poke around. We already found one house. We gotta keep poking. Oh, well, we've been to this area. Probably not gonna be anything else. A lot that gives you Siren vibes. Yeah, I think Siren is probably a big one. Oh. Great space invasion. What just happened? I can't get the UFO ending yet, can I? I don't want to get the UFO ending yet. I haven't, like, locked myself in by looking at that poster, have I? Hopefully not. I triggered another UFO flag. I just wanted to look at the poster. I didn't mean to do that. I can still get the other ending first, right? Just don't interact with the other posters. Okay! That's fun. Oh! Okay. Ow. Oh, I didn't dodge fast enough. I must heal. Long steppy! Right into my sword. Got you. Come on. Come on, bitch. Try me, bitch. What you think you're gonna do with your little knife? Boom. You know, what about the fox doors that are supposed to be, like, unlockable now? I think I've only found 2 in the game. There gotta be more of those hidden around somewhere, right?
ひなこかこの気持ち悪いのには触るなよ毒があるかもしれない右の庭から回ってこっちに来い
わかった
Listen to the first radio, interact with all the posters, and find a review letter about alien movies. Alright, we will not look at any of the other posters. I don't really need to worry about those either, because I have sword. But that's alright. Anything else? Alright. Time to trigger this boss. Actually, let me poke around the edges first. I really want to try and identify more of the actual plants in the game. Especially, like, the red demon ones. I know there's the spider lily. I think that's the name. We've seen a lot of hydrangeas. And obviously there's all the ones that are mentioned in the puzzles. Kudzu. Let's see. What do we see in here? I mean, there's like a little whitish flower? Maybe a plum? That could be a plum or a cherry. I think. That could be a plum or a cherry. And you got all those spider lilies. Got a little red one, too. Oh, and that looks like something different. Everyone, look closely at the massive blob of flesh. What flowers do we see? Like, that looks kind of like the... What's that called? Is that a chrysanthemum in there? Those are pine tree symbols! Look! The symbols from the puzzle? Those are the pine tree symbols. That's the emblem they use. The kind of fan-looking thing, I'm pretty sure. Ew. Yeah, the viscera is very gnarly. What's over here? Okay. Like, dead stuff? Alright, let's try and get this key. I'm sure this won't be bad. Nothing could possibly go wrong. He's got that pine symbol right on his front. Can I get counters on this guy? He seems pretty big for counters. And I know I did say earlier I liked guys with belly mouths, but I really only meant the forearm muscular guy from that one anime. I really do not mean you. Too much viscera for my taste. Too much viscera, not enough cool monster. Owie. Oh, hey, that's not fair. That shouldn't count. Alright, hit hard, hit hard. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do the counter thing. I don't know if I can do that on him. Oh, right! I'm supposed to do the spinny. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's just dead? He's not gonna come back? I'm on hard mode. Okay. I'll take that. Yeah, we're doing no pills, because that does stuff, right? You can't take the pills or you get a specific ending. Oh, really, girl? Really, girl? There you go. Alright, would you let me get my key in peace? Alright, the sword gets repaired how?
Yes.
You sheath it? Okay, so I just can't use it for a little bit. So you just still want to keep some weapons around, huh? It's sad that it doesn't stay on your waist. I want it to, like, still be on me. Don't mind me, just staring deeply into the flora. Anything else around? Alright. The sword sucked him dry. That's not usually how that goes. I'm good. Don't worry. I've got this. Haha! Alright, now it's just you and me. Come on, try me. Boom. Alright, I guess I go. Pyramid Head wisely chose not to be here because Hinako would break his back over her knee. Yep, Batman style. As in, what's the guy that broke Batman's back? Bane. Hinako is Bane. I love that Hinako seems to be taking on that, like, badass, like, image that people are really hyping her up in fan art and stuff. I've seen very little, like, anti-Hinako feeling. I'm sure it's out there. But I feel like generally people seem to be really, like, embracing this game and its characters, which is cool. I'm glad people like a Silent Hill again. I know, probably not everybody, but somebody? Save? What's this? Anything? Alright. I don't think I have any of the Emma. No. Alright, how long have we been going? 2.5 hours? We can go a little more. See if we can't finish a little more. Somebody let me into your house. Please? I just want to be nosy. I have a feeling there's probably only a couple, like, new houses in whatever area, and that doctor's house is probably the one for this area. I want more! Scarecrow puzzle always has new letters? Really? So, like, it's always gonna be different every time? That's wild. Anything down here? No. And they're always from Rinko, I assume? Hinako walks in and both Pyramid Heads spear themselves.
ここで遊んだのいつの頃だっけな。
懐かしいね、ここ。幼い頃、この辺りで迷ってワンワン泣いた記憶がある。
お前が泣くとこが想像できないぜ。
もうずいぶん長いこと泣いた記憶がない。
お前は何でも我慢して心に溜め込む悪い癖があるからな。春にはメダカやオタマジャクシ捕まえたっけ。水が気持ちよかったな。田んぼで遊んで泥だらけになって怒られたこともあったっけ。
こんな状況なのに懐かしい思い出ばかり思い出す。
今ではどれも懐かしいな。辛くなったらいつでも泣けよ。俺が絶対に相談に乗ってやるからな。
ありがとう、相棒。
よし、行こうぜ。霧が深いな。リンコのやつ無事だといいんだが。
And he's gone again.
相棒？
I can see you, creepy doll. Just sitting there, chilling. Oh, that's a pill. Don't want that. Alright, here we go again. Give me riddle. Can you imagine how I feel? I'll put on my polite smile for now. Well. That one's not smiling. That one's smiling. I wonder, are the... So if there's 4 letters, or 4 sets of letters, each time you play the game you get different letters from Rinko. Are they also different by level of difficulty? Because then you'd have almost like 12. Okay, she's frowning. I don't think that's it. Okay, this one has a mask on the back and a smile on the front. I think it's this one. Okay, only by run. I was always hoping you two would hurry up and cut it out with that weird Space Wars game of yours. Right, the letter's what actually is here, not the riddle. Okay. Yeah, that was part of my thought, was the other doll had the pigtails. No, don't you even with me, girl. Can I use my sword again yet? Eh. Right in the frickin' face. Dang. I love it. Where am I going? There she is. Yeah, the dolls are representing them, and I guess also maybe class. They all look like us. Can you imagine how I feel, what it's like to have been deceived by you for so long? Yeah, so I think this one is us. And that shoe. Long hair is her. And pigtails is the other girl. Or no, maybe long hair is not her. Maybe that's her. And it's got one stabbed in her back, so deceived. I mean, you did answer my unspoken wishes, just in the worst way possible. Where's the first one? Where are you? What is this all stabbed with? Flags? This way. Where are we going? Here it is. Can you even imagine how I feel? He never once looked at me the way he looked at you. Not once. Alright, so one of the guys gotta be looking at me. Presumably this is it, because that's looks like me. He's looking, and there she is. Because you know what he did when he decided you weren't going to play anymore? He pathetically kept at it, playing that silly game all by himself. Wow. Should be what, 2 more? And then I think we go to the school? What's over here? Where are the leaves going? This way? Aha! Can you imagine how I feel? You've always been such an eyesore. You've always been such an eyesore. That's probably me. And then whichever one is her. That her. Looking at me like, ugh. You make my eyes so sore. You're all grown up now, right? Well, this isn't just some kid's game. You think you can call it quits whenever you want? Think you can run away without facing consequences? There are actually notes written around nails. Ooh. I wonder if this might have to do with the nail curse thing. One of the ways that women would, like, get vengeance or try to have, like, some form of power. There was this ritual, long story short, you nail a tree over and over again, like, every night. You nail the nail into... I think you maybe put the name of the person you're mad at on the nail as you nail it in the tree, something to that effect, so that the spirit of the tree knows who you're pissed at. And because you're hurting the tree's gonna be like, why are you doing that? Oh, it's because of this guy? I'll curse him, and then curse the person. I wonder if this is kind of playing on that idea of, like, the nails being involved. I don't know. You hurt me and even hurt him too. Do you know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at that disgusting face of yours? Alright. Who's who? Who? You. I missed. But so did she. Ha! Are you dead? You be dead now? Awesome. Another one of these. Alright. Follow this riddle.
新しい武器を見つけなきゃ。
I don't know. This one's a little tougher. I'm not seeing one that looks like her. Unless maybe it's... No, pigtails. Maybe... This one has like an up bun. Has any of the other ones had like a bun hairstyle? It's a Hinako this time? Why is it a Hinako? Let me look at the riddle again. You know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at that disgusting face of yours? Maybe this one, because forcing a smile. And then there's this one. That one's smiling and his hands are tied behind his back. And there's another one that's like sad and betrayed. I'm just gonna guess. Ow. Okay, not that one. Maybe the Two-Faced? I did so good with all the others. Why can't I figure this one out? She mad. She mad. She mad. I doing bad. I doing bad. Come on. Boom. Got her. Okay. I tried that one. That could be... Tried that one. I don't know, gang. I guess I try this one. It's not gonna be this one, is it? Today is your funeral. I don't think it will be long before he finally gives you up. The least you could do is show him that Shimizu Hinako is no more than ash now. I'm guessing by funeral she means wedding. Oof. And there's her other self, the faceless one.
Oi, Hinako!
It's you. It's been you the whole time. I wanted to go that way. Alright.
Hinako!
リンコは
読んでみよう。リンコ！俺だ！シュウだ！いるなら返事してくれ！
And of course, by just calling out himself, yeah.
来てくれたんだ。ひなこも無事でよかった。
怪我はないか？家族は？
私は大丈夫。でも誰もいないの。足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし、何が何だかわからないよ。
There's the door.
これ以上ここにとどまるのは危険だ。町を出た方がいい。
町を出るって、お父さんやお母さんは、みんなは。
助けを呼ぶためにも今は行動を急いだ方がいいかもしれない。
みんなを見捨てるわけじゃない。助けるためにも一度脱出する必要があるんだ。
でも町を出るって言ってもあれじゃ無理だよ。
無理ってどういう意味だ？
そっちの窓から鉄橋が見えるよ。霧が濃くなければ。
嘘だろ。
鉄橋がどうしよう。
Oh, she's starting to get all sweaty.
東の鉄橋がダメなら西の県道を目指そう。
シュウの家の裏山を抜けるのか？
あの山越えられるの？
わさび田への道がある。うちだけの抜け道だ。リンコ、念のため薬や絆創膏を持っていきたい。
台所に救急箱あるよ。
How much am I planning to get through? Probably not too much longer. I still have stuff I have to work on today, so we won't be able to like get through it all right now. I may try and come back and finish it tomorrow. We'll see what I get done. I will have a video out on some of this week.
台所どこだっけ？
There she is again. There's my girl. Beware Rinko. Was that there before? Did that happen last time? Did the doll say Beware Rinko? I know that's new. I remember that being new the second time. The flowers. Yeah, we don't know how to swim, right? Guys, it's just a river. It's not an ocean. Was the doll there? Was that new? I feel like it was. What's by your feet? Hinako, something's by your feet. Same as the second time. So maybe that was new from the first time, but not the second time. Oh, the doll was since the start. Okay. I just don't ever remember anything. Alright. Time to poke around.
私
Rinko equals Alessa confirmed. Alrighty. Let's go. There's Foxboy, right? Yep. Just leaving me. Rude bastard.
もう少し待っててくれてもいいのに
Alright. I don't know that there's anything new here, because I think we discovered... Hello. I'm sorry, what? What? What was that? I was just saying. I know we opened a door here. Yeah, we opened this door last time. I don't know that it's gonna do anything this time, but let's go. All the... mask stuff. Mask I'm gonna be wearing later. Nothing, 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 nothing. Yeah, it's just gonna put a little treat. And here's the arm box. The arm I keep. My box arm. Maybe that's supposed to represent her arm, you know. The mask is here, the arm is here. Yeah, nothing else in here to get. What was that loud noise? Did that happen before? And the fox with the keys right outside the door. There's actually like little lily pads and things. And a pot with some flowers. Very pretty. Okay. Go back this way, other side of the map. Gotta cover it all. Another flower pot. Oh wow, big lantern. Actually put that on the map, didn't it? Reminds me a lot of Fatal Frame 5. Just every time I'm like, yep. Well, this place is all fucked. Mr. Foxy had a bad day in here. Okay. And here's the key picture again. That box has writing on it that I can't read. Alright, through we go. What do we got? What do we got? Lots of boxes. Hello? Nothing. Water. Not all that's in here. Probably was something else last time, and now there's just nothing. Boo. Could be. Alright, let's see. We've done that room. Go around.
早く行かなきゃ
Yeah, girl. Okay, that's the one that's locked. We'll go over this way. What's, we did that one. That one's stuck. That one has, like, the symbol on it. I don't remember if we go in there or not. What's this way? That goes back up. Let's go this way first. What's that? Fox with the key again. Is this a stage? And that looks like, I don't know, shrine? Wonder why she asks why it's a stage. Does she mean that? Okay. Da-da. Hello. Okay, now we got... Oh, that's the picture that was in the other one that I thought was a mirror, but no, it looks more like a moon. White fox with the moon. Okay, white fox and key. Whatever that is. Looks like the kudzu. Anything else? Just lots of boxes. Give me your treasures. Anything? No? Now we got like a red moon? Interesting. That's where we put the fox, right? We gotta go find. Alrighty. This way. Big bell. Okay. Storage room key. It has like 2 scratches on it. And it has the family thing. Nothing in there. Oh, save. Let's see, what do we got? Divine water. Kudzu restores health. Restores health. Restores health. No, that. Restores stamina. Okay. I don't have any of those, though. Alas. That's the Naginata. Let's just get a little look-see first. I hear monsters somewhere. That's a dead end. I should probably get a weapon. I miss my sword. Nope. Okay. Ouch. I wonder how much... Okay. I wonder how much high heels were a thing for women in this era. Probably in the workforce. I was just wondering, like, what it might be meant by the sword feet that so many of the female bodies have, and, like, possibly there's the idea of, like, wearing shoes that are painful, like, very high heels and stuff like that. It also always makes me think of, The Little Mermaid, because in, like, one of the original versions, when she turned into a human, walking around on her feet felt like she was, like, walking on knives or something. Like, it felt like her feet were sore. I can't remember the exact wording, but it just gave me that mental image of, like, knife feet. No, I dodged. I like high heels that are very thick. I like being tall. But thin heels? No, thank you. I don't want to become tall and, dangerously unstable. Especially because those kind of shoes are really hard to use in certain, environments. I have literally had a heel sink into the ground and just knock me over. No thank you. Okay, can't go that way. Can't go that way. I got a key. Right. We're doing hard and hard. Hard on hard. Hello, Fox. Creepy noises. I should maybe, no, I do need to keep my sword around. Don't believe the fox's words. Stay away from the western room. What is it about the western room? Did I even get anything in there? Was that useful? Alright, I think the other door is going to be unlocked now, right? Yep. It was closed. It was indeed. Right, this room. Okay, and then we got this area. Uh-huh. Maybe that my Yumi? I can't examine them at all. I really want to. What flowers are those? What kind of pattern is that supposed to maybe be like a hydrangea or something? Maybe just dots? I don't know. I'm just wondering if like maybe there's certain floral patterns associated with these girls. Yeah, last time we played, we did the very highest difficulty. Now we're back on hard. She's got, like, polka dot. Oh, yeah, the thing. That is her. And then me. Missing a head. Well, damn. I got the sculpture. Nothing else here. What's it say on the wall? Don't trust him. Alright. Statue goes up there, right? Don't mind me. I'm heading out. Oh, you're in front of me. Goodbye. Is it that room? Yes. Leave me alone! Why are you so fast when you have knives for feet? Hurry, hurry. I was hitting dodge. I was not hitting... Yeah, okay. Come on, this way, this way. Go for it, girl. Run, run, go. Whew. Oh, yeah. Heard speculation that those are her maybe mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. Well, we know one of them's got to be Yumi, my Yumi, because the outfit's the exact same. So one of them couldn't be. I have a feeling it is past victims, maybe, but I don't know what... I don't know. There's still so much to find, so much to know. Ow, dodge. Dodge, girl. Ah, that was bad timing. We may not win this. Okay, okay, okay. Just be smart. Alright, alright, alright. Get her, get her. Alright, alright, alright. So let's go. Yeah, I know. I'm getting you killed. I'm sorry. Save point. Alright, I think we might actually call it here, because we are about to head into a boss, and we're on hard mode, so that means I'm actually gonna maybe have to be good. And we've done 3 hours, which is pretty solid. I will be back tomorrow. Probably not as early as today, but I just really got excited and wanted to talk about the game, because I've found so much cool stuff about it. Like I said, there will be a video next week at some point. And maybe finish third playthrough tomorrow. Yeah, and then again, we'll do the thing where on the weekend we'll come back to this game. This week, I am going to get back to playing Honkai, because I really want to get through to Amphoreus and stuff. I've also been writing about it. I have 2 scripts going on right now, so Greek myth and foxes are just running in my head. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time, and thank you to all the members and stuff. I'm in the middle of moving my website again, but I will have books back up and available pretty soon, so thanks again. Bye!